Today we're going to be fitting some brand new track ready parts for this F87 M2. So this is a customer's car that recently went on the AUTOID track day and he has got the bug. So today we're fully sending it. As you guys will know, the M2 is a great platform to build on for a track day car, and this has already had a number of suspension mods, brake upgrades, and some OEM plus styling mods. But less of that, let's get on to what we're fitting today. Up first is a wheel and tyre package, and these are the brand new ZF8 2-forged semi-forged wheels. Lovely lightweight wheel, which we think are going to be a very popular choice for track days this year. We're going to be wrapping them in these brand new 809 tyres by Yokohama. These are some semi-slick, sticky wicky tyres, which I've actually run on my M2 and they are amazing. And then something else we're very excited about is the brand new TR87 wing. So a number of people have seen the wing on my G87 M2 and have said they want it on their car. So we've gone back to the drawing board and redesigned the legs that the wing sits on. So they now have a flat surface at the bottom, making them compatible with a number of cars. So to finish off this transformation, we've got the CSL front splitter, which is going to add the downforce to the front of the car. Right, so we've got the car on the ramp now, so we're going to take the wheels and the tyres off whilst we get this spoiler off to get the wing on. We're going to use some fishing wire to get rid of this old spoiler.
She's off.
Lovely.
So Jack's just smacked his head on the... Oh, I know, it's actually really bad.
Yeah, that really hurts.
Bro, it's bleeding.
Oh, is it?
Oh, God.
Oh, we'll keep it moving. Now it's time to look like Harry Potter and remove the residue from the boot lid. So now we are masking up the boot lid because we're going to make a template to fit the wing on the car. Obviously this is going to be the first time we're fitting this flat wing, so we want to make sure we can get this all nice and centered up and looking good. That is all masked up and templated to absolute micron precision, and we'll now get it tapped.
Drilled in.
Tapped and drilled in. Tapped and drilled.
Let's go.
So we are just going to put some tape in the end of here and then dab a tiny little drop of paint on the ends so that we then know when we put the wing back on, it's going to leave a little spot for us to tap and then drill into the boot lid. An old painter's trick that I used when I was back doing cars in Austria with Nathan.
Back when we was mechanics.
Yeah, back when we were mechanics.
We'll go really slowly down, yeah?
Yep.
All good?
Same.
Down, hold, and straight up, ready? Nice.
Sweet.
Perfect, look at them dots. So as you can see now, we've now got our full template with our little dots. So we're going to strip down the boot lid, ready to tap and drill.
So these little plastic rivets have a little Phillips on the end of it, so we're just going to pop them out. So this is centre punch time. This is when it gets a bit scary because you've got to hammer your car, but as long as you do it right, all good. Right, so one of Jack's top tips is do not use a microfiber to wipe off any of these metal filings because you will scratch the paint. That's why I've got a lovely little run out of battery leaf blower. Oh. As if that happened just as I turned it on. Anyway, so once that's done, get rid of all the metal shavings. We're going to tidy all this up. We had to do a little bit of Dremel inside just because this boot lid is double layered. So you might find that as well with your car when installing it. But most importantly, all the holes are drilled now, so the main thing is get this all tidied up. We can then get the wing bolted on and jobs are good.
So we have dremeled out around the boot lid, as you can see just here. Needed a little square cut out there and a little circle cut out around there. And now, time for the wing.
Finishing touches, we're now just tightening these bolts up. To be fair, it's quite easy.
It actually wasn't bad at all.
As far as rear wings go, two big bolts,
And then we just got to fit the boot trim back on and
that's it, mate. Job's a good one.
That's it.
Nice and easy. Moment of truth.
Yeah, boy. Well.
Oh, that looks very good, doesn't it?
That looks sick.
Let's get these wheels on now and get that splitter on because I want to have a look at this in the fresh air. Right, next up we've got the two forged wheels. Now these going for 295 on the rear, so this is going to be a super grippy boy. Going to be able to get, I think, is he tuned, the power?
Yeah, stage 2.
Stage 2, so what, about 450?
Yeah.
It's going to get that power down lovely now. And up the front we've got 265, which means turning is going to be unreal as well. But how good do these look? Unbelievable. Nice little red accents, matching the nice brake lights. Now let's get them bolted up, get the car on the ground and see what this looks like finished.
So the car is complete and this looks amazing. I love it. It's probably my favourite wing I've ever seen on an F87 M2. I think it's at that perfect height. It looks like a fast road / track car. It's not too tracky to the point where you're driving it down the street and people are going to be like, what is that hanging off the back of his car? It still looks stylish and it flows with the lines of the car. Like this swage line that comes in, it pairs up perfectly with, so it looks very, very classy. So the wing has two lots of settings. It's got a road and a track setting in terms of rake. Road will sit it slightly more flat, but we've gone with a track, so it's facing ever so slightly downwards, and doing so, that also increases the downforce on the rear as well. Now, this car is also running the two forged ZF8 wheels. These are very similar to the wheels that I've got on my R8, except for these are a flow forged option, making them a very, very, very cost-effective wheel to purchase. I think these wheels are going to be very popular this year in terms of cars, especially for track cars, due to the price of them and the weight of them. There is a considerable weight difference, but I'm not adding the weight difference to the video. The reason why that is because the scales were dodgy, and when I stood on the scales, it said I weighed 110 kg. And I definitely don't weigh 110 kg, I know that for sure. There will be updates on the website with the weight differences v-stock, but literally feeling them, I would say they've got to be minimum 10% lighter than the stock wheels, which is pucker. And obviously he's gone for a wider front tyre and a wider rear. And even driving it for that, we had a very short drive on the way to this little location here, and you can feel the amount of grip that it has on the front end, like immediately, over the PS4S tyres. These 8009s are sticky wicky, as Jack would put it. Very nice. And obviously he's got the BIMX stud conversion kit, which proper helps with that sort of like track car style look. I would say there's one little thing that he needs to mess about with is he's obviously on the Bilstein suspension. I think the rear needs dropping ever so slightly just to get that fitment perfect, but the front is brilliant. You get a nice bit of poke. It's nice because when you're looking front end on, you can see a bit of the tyre tread. It just looks amazing. So around the front, we've given the M2 a big chin with the CSL splitter. I feel like this build needed a big chinny splitter to kind of give the front a little bit of meat. I don't know, it kind of just rounds the whole car off. It looks really, really nice. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you like it, let us know what you think about the wing as well. We are thinking about potentially making some risers for the wing to sit it ever so slightly higher for those that want a little bit more of an extra track car look, but I do think that this is at the perfect height for a road car as well as occasional track car. On next week's video, you're going to see a big reveal with Jack's G87 M2, and that's where he's actually nipped off to go and see it now because the change is unreal. So make sure you don't miss that. Hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss anything. And for every subscriber, Jack was giving me £1, but he's decided that he's gone broke now, so I'm getting but subscribe anyway. I will catch you guys on the next video.
yeah.